Welcome to the first episode of the second season of Leanne's Little Art Chats. Today, we'll explore some ways to fight back against AI. I talk about my big plans for the art walk, and I just do a lot of the characteristic rambling you've come to expect, so stay tuned. Welcome to another season of Leanne's Little Art Chats. I'm Leanne, I'm your host, and I'm so excited to be back. Which is kind of funny because, well, is it funny? I don't know. Here's the thing. I had big plans to really plans to actually plan out the next season and make a big splash and have a big launch and everything. It seems this is not what we're going to be doing. What I'm doing in actuality is just starting. You know, so many times we just need to start. So on my YouTube channel, I have alluded to the fact that I've had life stuff, which, you know, who doesn't have life stuff? If only we could just do art all day, or, you know, whatever. I don't want to go into a lot of detail at the really right now, but my mom and I have been helping to care for a couple family members, and it's not a big deal. I mean, it's nothing horrible. It just kind of means sometimes when I think I might have some time to work on art stuff or YouTube stuff or podcast stuff, I don't have the time. There have been some special circumstances lately and probably will be more in the future. And so my big plans to really start things off with a bang, they're not working out, and that's fine. And it's not all because of that. A lot of it's just on me, you know. But and that's fine. So I've decided to just start season 2. I don't know when the next episode will come out, so it's kind of like last season when I said it was just going to be an every now and then podcast, and that's probably how I will continue, at least for the foreseeable future. And hopefully that's okay. So the other thing which I hoped to have worked out by now, which I've not, is what am I going to put in this podcast? Am I going to repeat talks that I've already used in YouTube videos, or am I going to just have totally different content here? I really don't know yet. So again, we're going to keep things same in that regard. If I have a talk that was previously featured in one of my videos, I'll put it toward the end of the episode. So if you watch the videos and listen to the podcast, you don't have to listen to it again if you don't want to. But today we're just catching up, I hope, and I just wanted to talk a bit. So here's something new I do want to offer up today. My last video was about AI, but more so about how I think we artists should have a mindset going forward, as far as, you know, embracing our own creative voice and showing support for other artists, and etc. I won't go into that a lot right now. You can watch the video if you want to, but I have something kind of interesting to share, and I will be honest, I do not 100% understand how this works. I don't even 50% probably understand how it works. I will link to the website, but some people at the University of Chicago created an app called Glaze, and let me read this. This is from the website, which again I'll link in the show notes. It says, Glaze is a system designed to protect human artists by disrupting style mimicry. At a high level, Glaze works by understanding the AI models that are training on human art and using machine learning algorithms computing a set of minimal changes to artwork such that it appears unchanged to human eyes, but appears to AI models like a dramatically different art style. For example, human eyes might find a glazed charcoal portrait with a realism style to be unchanged, but an AI model might see the glazed version as a modern abstract style, a la Jackson Pollock. So when someone then prompts the model to generate art mimicking the charcoal style, they will get something quite different from what they expected. So that's what the website says, and there's a lot more to learn on the site. So you can create an account and actually just use it through your web browser, but the way you do that is a little bit complicated. So if you go to the website, you can see how to do that exactly if you want to. And then also very interesting, from the same team comes an app called Nightshade. Now, whereas the Glaze app is somewhat defensive, Nightshade takes it to another level. And let me read to you again from the website what this does. It says Nightshade works similarly as Glaze, but instead of a defense against style mimicry, it is designed as an offense tool to distort feature representations inside generative AI image models. Like Glaze, Nightshade is computed as a multi-objective optimization that minimizes visible changes to the original image. While human eyes see a shaded image that is largely unchanged from the original, the AI model sees a dramatically different composition in the image. For example, human eyes might see a shaded image of a cow in a green field largely unchanged, but an AI model might see a large leather purse lying in the grass. Trained on a sufficient number of shaded images that include a cow, a model might become increasingly convinced that cows have nice brown leathery handles and smooth side pockets with a zipper, and perhaps a lovely brand logo. So that's what that is. And I have heard some are looking at this as malware, when in reality, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if you're training your AI on images from artists who don't give you permission, I guess that's what you get. Let me know what you think about it. Again, I will link to these web pages which explain the risks and limitations and other everything you might want to know about it before you use any of these. Again, I don't know a lot about it, but I would be interested to see how this develops in the future too, and what technologies might be created to protect against AI. It's sad that this is where we are, but I guess that's just how it is. And if you listen to my episode from, I think, September, I was trying to decide if I thought AI was okay for like ideation, for like coming up with compositions or ideas for your art, you know. I think I've decided I don't like it at all, not even for that. I'm sure there are uses for AI technology in medicine, or I don't know what else, honestly. But as far as imagery goes and videos, I just don't like it. I'm seeing a lot of people who just they can't discern the AI from actual photographs or paintings, and it's just kind of sad. But what have I been up to? Right now, I'm preparing for a local event that I do almost every year. I didn't last year because it was Good Friday, but I'm planning on it this year. And it's an art walk, and basically the whole town, this small town that's not too far from me, a whole bunch of the businesses on the main street host artists, and it's really a wonderful event. I've been thinking a lot about what I actually want to bring to the art walk, because I don't have a lot of new stuff that is, I guess, presentable for this type of event. Most of the things I've been doing art wise have been in my sketchbook, but I'm pretty excited though, because I decided I want to focus on making zines. That's probably going to be the main feature of my little booth. I also want to make stickers. I will probably have a few one of a kind, bigger art pieces, maybe, hopefully. But I'm excited about making zines. And if you don't know what a zine is, it's like a magazine, kind of, but they're usually smaller. They're handmade, DIY. They really embrace the whole artistic indie spirit. And they are not about profit. Yes, you can make money from zines. There's nothing wrong with making money from your zines, but they're not so focused on advertising and consumerism. They're more about getting your ideas out, and they can be fun and silly, or they can be pretty heavy and serious, but they can be anything you want. I used to be obsessed with zines, and I made a number of them, but like with so many other things, I got distracted and kind of forgot about them. But then I found a YouTuber called Braddy Bree, who I will, of course, link to in the show notes, and she's all about making zines. I mentioned her in another video, but even if you don't care about zines, she has some good pointers on just creativity in general, so check her out. But back to the art walk, I'm excited about the zines, and I'm also wanting to do some stickers. I had originally planned to get some made through either Sticker Mule and or Printful, and I haven't tried Printful stickers yet, so I still need to do that. But I had another idea, which was to make one of a kind stickers because I do not have a printer that prints color. If I did, I could print some. I might buy one. I don't know. But I thought it would be fun to hand draw some stickers. And I watched a video by Sketches of Shay where she shows how she makes stickers at home. And of course, yes, I will link it in the show notes. And it looks like a fun process. So I bought some sticker sheets that are supposed to be pretty high quality. And I'm going to see how that goes. She uses a printer. I'm going to try markers, but she also was using a glittery laminate type of material that sticks on top of the sticker for extra protection, and I think it'll work pretty well. So I ordered the sticker sheets, which are supposed to be a pretty good quality, and the glittery top coating stuff, and we'll see how that goes. And she cuts hers out by hand, which a lot of people use like a Cricut, but of course I will have to cut them out by hand. I don't have a Cricut, and again, they're going to be hand drawn, at least at the beginning. But I think it'll be a fun process. The other fun thing that's coming up, of course, is garden season, which I realize not everybody here may be interested in that. I'm not going to turn it into a garden podcast. But gardening is pretty important to me. And so I will be spending, hopefully, a lot of time out doing that. But I also hope that means I'll be doing some outdoor sketching. I'm going to try very hard to do more art outside. This kind of plays into what I've been wanting to do anyway more, which is capture my life and my experience and my own surroundings through art. There's nothing wrong with, you know, going on Pinterest and getting inspiration. I'm not saying that's bad at all, but I want to focus toward representing kind of what I see in my life. I don't know if that makes much sense. I mean, I think it makes sense, but you know what I mean? I feel like there's something else I'm trying to convey here that I don't know quite how to get across, but basically just I want to show what I know or think I know or what I see in life, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I didn't really have a script for today or anything, so we'll just leave it at that for now. Another thing I've been thinking quite a lot about is artist communities, and I know people talk a lot about community, and it's kind of difficult to feel like, I think sometimes online, that it's a real community. There are a lot of people who I talk with who I do have that feeling from, but I think it's difficult when it's online. So I don't want this to feel like a typical call to action, like visit this link of mine or sign up for this. But if you enjoy this podcast or my videos or art or anything I do, I would love it if you would sign up for my newsletter. And I have a shop, but like I don't have anything to sell you. I don't have a course. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. But right now, I want to collect my people. I don't know if that sounds weird or not, but I think it would be nice to be able to reach out to you directly and for you to talk to me directly. If you sign up for my newsletter and I send one out, you can reply directly to that email and I'll get it. It's not like I won't see it. It would come to me. I don't have a team or anything, obviously. But anyway, so if this podcast or anything, like I said, resonates with you, please sign up for the newsletter. Of course, it's linked in the show notes. It's also linked on my Instagram and YouTube channel and everything. I've been really bad about actually sending the newsletter out, but I would still like you to sign up, and I hope to start doing it on a regular basis. I know I always say that with everything, but I mean it. I want to be able to directly communicate with you and have you ask me things or tell me things. Honestly, if you're an artist, which you probably are, show me what you're doing. I'd love to know. Are you doing something cool, or something you think isn't cool, or do you need help or resources of any kind? Seriously, reach out to me. I'm not a huge influencer, so it's not like I have time to talk to you and I want to. That's the whole point of all of this. So do that if you want to. And if you don't, that's okay. I'm not trying to pressure anyone. I just want you to know that, like, I really do care. I hope you knew that anyway, though. This episode was pretty much a ramble. Next time I will hopefully have a bit of a script, but I didn't really have anything written down this time. So that's where we are. I just wanted to say hi, let you know, yes, I still plan on doing the podcast, and thank you so much for listening and everything else. And I will hopefully talk to you again somewhat soon.